Is it time to buy or sell VOO ETF? In this video, we will delve into VOO. Our initial report was published on our website on Monday, the 14th of April, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with a more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You don't want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one of 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 10th of April, 2025, our system has classified VOO as a sell candidate, assigning it a score of -2.47. Now, let's examine the performance of the ETF during this time frame. Unexpectedly, the ETF has outperformed our system's predictions, showing a gain of 2.78%. This equates to an average return of 0.93% per day since it was designated as a sell candidate. The exchange-traded fund is currently positioned within a broad and declining trend in the short term, with indications of further declines ahead. The present 3-month trend forecasts a potential decrease of approximately 12.85% over the next 3 months, with projected returns ranging from -20.54% to -9.21%. In terms of the longer outlook, our 12-month analysis points to an expected change of 12.86%. According to our projections, the stock's performance could vary between 4.27% and 30.64% over the coming year. In current terms, this would translate to a future price estimate between $516.66 and $647.31. Our latest daily update for VOO includes the headline: VOO ETF price ended at $495.48 on Monday after gaining 1%. The VOO ETF price increased by 1% on the last trading day, which was Monday, the 14th of April, 2025, rising from $490.55 to $495.48. During this trading day, the ETF experienced fluctuations of 1.93%, with a day low of $490.69 and a day high of $500.18. The price has seen ups and downs during this period, resulting in a loss of 3.59% over the last 2 weeks. On the last day, trading volume decreased by 3 million shares, with a total of 7 million shares exchanged, amounting to approximately $3.69 billion. It is important to consider that declining volume alongside rising prices may indicate divergence and could serve as an early warning of potential changes in the coming days. Looking back over the past 52 weeks, the highest price of the ETF was $563.90, while the lowest price was $442.80. Currently, the price sits 12.13%, or $68.42, below the 52-week high of $563.90, which also marks the all-time high for the ETF. The Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, or VOO, is currently navigating a tumultuous landscape following a significant drop of 12% experienced earlier this month due to investor backlash against President Trump's tariffs. The recent announcement of a temporary pause on tariffs has offered some relief, yet analysts remain cautious. The S&P 500 noted its first death cross in 3 years, a technical indicator of potential bearish trends that suggests volatility in the coming weeks. In the short term, VOO faces pressure from the market's reaction to these tariff uncertainties. The potential for a continued downturn in broader indices, with estimates suggesting the S&P 500 could dip to the 4,000 mark, may result in further investor hesitancy. Confidence is fragile as the macroeconomic environment continues to shift. However, the long-term outlook may hinge on strategic recovery as millionaires increasingly bet on VOO for robust investment opportunities. This interest could stabilize VOO's value over time as more investors seek safety in diversified, large-cap stocks. Given these dynamics, VOO's performance will be closely tied to broader economic conditions and investor sentiment surrounding trade policies. Therefore, potential investors should remain vigilant and attuned to developments in the tariff discussions and their implications for the market. The following signals have been identified for VOO. Today, there are mixed signals in the exchange-traded fund. The VOO ETF indicates a buy signal from the short-term moving average. However, the long-term average presents a general sell signal. Since the long-term average is positioned above the short-term average, this results in a more negative forecast for the ETF. If further gains occur, the ETF will encounter resistance from the long-term moving average at $514.68. Conversely, if the ETF declines, it will find some support from the short-term average at $479. A breakout above the long-term average will generate another buy signal, while a drop below the short-term average will introduce an additional sell signal, reinforcing the general trend. Additionally, there's a current sell signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, also known as MACD. A buy signal was issued from a pivot bottom point on Tuesday, April 8, 2025, and so far, it has increased by 8.48%. Further upward movement is expected until a new top pivot is established. Notably, volume decreased during the last trading day, despite rising prices, leading to a divergence between volume and price, which may serve as an early warning. The ETF warrants close observation. Here are some additional signals that you may find intriguing. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a sell signal. Pivots show a buy signal from 5 days ago. Bollinger also indicates a buy signal from 5 days ago. The short-term moving average presents a buy signal from 5 days ago. Conversely, the long-term moving average indicates a sell signal from 37 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages reveals a buy signal from 34 days ago. When examining the 12-month chart, we note the short moving average indicates a sell signal from 15 days ago. The long-term moving average also indicates a sell signal from 34 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages shows a buy signal from 26 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you wish to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for VOO. On the downside, the exchange-traded fund finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $465.52 and $463.56. There is a natural risk involved when an ETF is testing a support level, as breaking this level may lead to a decline to the next support level. In this case, VOO finds support just below today's level at $465.52. If this support is broken, the next support from accumulated volume will be at $463.56 and $456.74. This ETF exhibits average movements throughout the day, and with good trading volume, the risk is considered to be medium. Over the last day, the ETF moved $9.49 between its high and low, representing 1.93%. For the past week, the ETF has experienced an average daily volatility of 5.57%. Now, let's discuss some potential day trading levels for VOO. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for VOO is at $499.10. If you don't own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the exchange-traded fund, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, VOO encounters its first support level at $465.52. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. We currently hold a negative evaluation for this exchange-traded fund, and there is no stop loss in place. Is the VOO exchange-traded fund a good buy? The VOO ETF exhibits several negative indicators, and we anticipate that it will continue to perform weakly in the coming days or weeks. Therefore, our assessment of this ETF remains negative. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is overvalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 15th of April, we expect VOO to open lower by 3 cents, starting at $495.45. we remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money. It is essential to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. Your investment choices should not be based solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the exchange-traded fund. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the exchange-traded fund? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day. With regards from all of us here at Stock Invest.